Good morning, Woofy.
Good morning, Brent.
Hey, the sun's up. Guess what time it is?
It's time to shine, shine, shine.
Shine, shine, shine. Every morning we can shine. Say hello to this.
Good morning. It's time for the Brent and Woofy Show on CHLY 101.7 FM in Nanaimo. Webcast at www.chly.ca. Radio for kids and families. Now, here's Brent.
Here's Brent. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning out there this morning. It's May the 22nd. It's 8 o'clock in the morning on Nanaimo. You're listening to the Brent and Woofy Show here on CHLY 101.7 in Nanaimo. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous spring morning out there today. And today, being show number 12 in the Brent and Woofy series of radio shows, very, very special guest coming in today. Her name is Ramona, and Ramona is a belly dancer, and she's going to come in and tell us all about what it's like to be a belly dancer. She's going to be by in just a few minutes, and we're going to do some birthday announcements today. So if you have a birthday that you'd like to phone me up and tell me all about, my phone number is 250-740-1017, or you can email the Brent and Woofy Radio Show at brentandwoofy@chly.ca. That's three words stuck together. BRENTANDWOOFY@chly.ca. And such a good day out there today. I'm feeling happy this morning, and I think Woofy's feeling pretty good this morning too. Oh, by the way, don't tell him, but his birthday's in 2 weeks. Yeah, Woofy's going to be 14 years old. We'd sure like you to send us an email we're going to announce on the air in 2 weeks. And you can send that to Brent and Woofy at CHLY.ca as well. Give Woofy a birthday greeting. But it's a happy day out there today. So let's get some music going here. Let's have a happy day. Woohoo! Ramona's going to be here pretty soon. That's going to be cool.
Smile, let me see you grin. You sure look good that way. Open up your heart and let the sunshine in, 'cause it's a happy day. Ain't a cloud in the sky, everything's alright. Let's go out and play. There's Mr. Sun, he's shining oh so bright, 'cause it's a happy day. Happy days, just a smile away, and everything is fine. Happy days are here to stay. Have a happy time. I'm feeling good, yes, I'm feeling fine, and everything's okay. Come on and join in, and we'll have a good time. We'll have a happy
One day I was in my house. I accidentally stepped on a mouse. That mouse was mad, it was plain to see. He said he was going to get back at me. The next day he showed up again with a bunch of his little mousy friends. Then the mice all followed me to school. They ran around breaking all the rules. They ran around school going squeak, squeak, squeak. The teacher began to shriek, shriek, shriek. She stood on her chair going eek, eek, eek. The whole school was starting to freak, freak, freak. And the janitor gave us some advice. He said if you want to get rid of mice, you gotta sing You've got to sing this little refrain. It drives a mouse completely insane. For some strange reason, it affects their brains. They'll hoot and they'll never come back again. So we all started singing this song. And the mice were gone before too long. But we have a different problem now. We can't stop singing, we don't know how. We sing all day and all night long. We can't stop singing this doodly song.
Hey, good morning, Woofy. Oh, good morning, boy. I sure do like that song. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, it's kind of catchy, isn't it? Oh, who is that? That's a fellow by the name of Bob King, and that's off his Weird and Wacky Songs for Kids. That's called Revenge of the Rodents. I sometimes get mistaken for a rodent or a bunny. A bunny? Yeah. You get mistaken for a bunny? Yeah, they think I'm a bunny. Why? I don't know. And we started off today's show with a Brent and Woofy song called Hap, Hap, Happy Day. Oh, I like that song, too.
Listen to Brent and Woofy. CHLY.
You sure are. And, you know, folks, right now they're building like crazy downtown Nanaimo right now. And I thought, because they're doing all that building, we should sing a song about building. Are you going to sing it? No. You know what I'm going to do? What? I'm going to get Chris Hamilton to sing it. Oh, yeah, he does a good job, yeah. I found a Chris Hamilton library CD here, and he's got a whole bunch of stuff on here, and it's quite a good album. So let's get this building song going. So get out your hammers, yeah, and your saws, yeah, and all kinds of stuff like that. And you can start building along with Chris Hamilton. Oh, okay, you know what? What? I see Ramona. Yeah, she's here now, so she's going to be in just a few minutes. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, here's Chris Hamilton with Building. You're listening to the Brent and Woofy Show on CHLY 101.7 in Nanaimo. I like it here. I know, Woofy. I was born here. Yeah, I know. In 1993. I know. Okay, can we play the song now? Yeah, my birthday's coming up. Yeah, we know that. I'm going to play the song now. Okay, I'm 14 years old. I know, Woofy. Okay, push the button. Oh, okay, here we go. And the song.
Let's build. What are we gonna make? Let's use our skills. What do we wanna create? Open up your toolbox. See what tools we need. Take the tools out and get them set. Now come on, build with me. We're gonna hammer, hammer, hammer the wood. We're gonna measure, measure, measure it good. We're gonna saw, saw on the workbench. We're gonna turn, turn, and tighten the wrench. Let's build. Let's build. Let's build. Everybody's helping out. You know we will. We'll like how it turns out. Open up your toolbox. See what tools we need. Take the tools out and get them set. Now come on, build with me. We're gonna hammer, hammer, hammer the wood. We're gonna measure, measure, measure it good. We're gonna saw, saw on the workbench. We're gonna turn, turn, and tighten the wrench. Let's build. Let's build. We can't build anything. Anything we want. We can't build everything. Everything we want. We can't make it all by hand. With cooperation. We just need a few more friends. More participation. Let's build. Now we're almost done. We had our fill. I hope you had some fun. Open up your toolbox. Put the tools away. Tidy up all around. We're finished for today. We're gonna hammer, hammer, hammer the wood. We're gonna measure, measure, measure it good. We're gonna saw, saw on the workbench. We're gonna turn, turn, and tighten the wrench. We're gonna hammer, hammer, hammer the wood. We're gonna measure, measure, measure it good. We're gonna saw, saw on the workbench. We're gonna turn, turn, and tighten the wrench. Let's build. Let's build. Let's build. Let's build.
that's Bill. That's from an album called Boogie Child. That song really boogies. I really like that song. So this morning we have a caller on the line there. Let me see if I can dial him in here. Are you there, caller?
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
Me, Logan.
Hi, Logan. How are you?
Good.
You might remember Logan. He was on the show just a few weeks ago. Was it last week you were here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and you were making train sounds last time you were here.
Yeah.
Do you want to make a train sound?
Woo!
Wow, that's a pretty good train.
Thanks.
Yeah. Is there any little?
I love trains, Percy's with snow on. Nice surprise.
I know. Is there any little doggies here that you'd like to say hi to?
Yep.
Who's the doggie you want to say hi to?
Hi, Ramona.
Ramona? Oh, there's Ramona. Just let me turn Ramona on here and she could say hi to you. Go ahead, Ramona.
It's the first time I've been called a little doggy.
Oh.
It's okay. It's all good. Hi, Logan.
Hi.
Logan, do you want to say hi to Woofy?
Hi, Woofy.
Hi, Logan. How you doing? It's nice to see you or talk to you today. Can you sing me a little song?
Yep.
What would you like to sing?
Happy birthday.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go ahead and sing to him, Logan. He'd love that.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. To Woofy.
That's so cool, Logan. Thank you very much.
Well, thanks for phoning, Logan. That was very nice of you. You give your grandma a big hug for Woofy this morning? Okay, thank you so much for phoning.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That's Brent Woofy.
There's Logan. Oh, that was so nice of Logan to phone in. And if you want to get your youngster to phone in and talk to Woofy, the phone number is 250-740-1017. Now, we have a very, very special guest with us this morning. It's Ramona. Good morning, Ramona.
Good morning.
Well, that'll wake you up, eh?
I'm trying.
Now, Ramona is a belly dancer, and for those of you of the kids out there who don't know what a belly dancer is, what is a belly dancer?
What is a belly dancer? Middle Eastern dancer?
Middle Eastern dancer?
Yeah.
Is that the new term?
Well, that's not the new term, but that's where belly dance comes from, is in the Middle East.
Oh, I see. Okay. And just explain what belly dancing is. It's visual, radio. We're on radio, so
yeah.
I can see you, but they can't.
Oh, thanks for the information. I didn't realize that until this very moment.
Yes, it's true.
Belly dancing is it's an ancient art, and it's older, predates the Bible. It's the oldest form of dance in the world, and it involves it began as a community dance, and it's got origins, and I mean it goes back so far that people are not there's different ideas about where belly dance actually came from, whether it be from fertility ritual or a bridal ritual, and it's evolved over the years, obviously, would have to.
Yeah, many years.
But in some of its form, it's held its authenticity, and in other ways, it's changed drastically. But basically, it's a dance involving isolations throughout the body and different body parts and shimmies and undulations and all kinds of good stuff.
And what was it basically used for? Was it a celebration or was it just entertainment?
Well, yeah, there's different philosophies where it comes from. Probably the most predominant one is that it came from a fertility ritual. The movements being somewhat similar to Lamaze type movements and soothing the belly and massaging the belly through the movements through the abdomen, and would assist a woman who was in labor to replicate those movements and actually exercise the muscles that would assist her to have a baby.
Is that right?
Yeah. Now I don't have a baby every time I belly dance, friends. The other theory is that it was actually a dance performed for a newly married couple. So the belly dancer would proceed into the bridal chambers with the man and the woman, and thereby encouraging them to be a married couple.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. And the music that you dance to, what kind of music is it?
It's Middle Eastern music, and that's a loaded question because it comes from all different regions. I do a lot of different types of genres of belly dance. So I've studied old style belly dance and Turkish and Egyptian, Arabic, and I've my background is very varied as well in terms of it. A lot of experience in jazz and ballet and contemporary. I've been dancing my whole life. So I've taken a real fusion approach to belly dance and gone to sort of belly jazz and tribal fusion, which is sort of a little bit more industrial belly dance. And lately, my latest is cowboy belly dance fusion.
Cowboy belly dance.
Yeah.
You know, my father's coming on the show in the end of the month, and he's a singing cowboy, so we'll have to get him to do some cowboy belly dancing. Here's a little bit of music that Ramona dances to. That's interesting. I kind of thought that the music would be more like na 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 na. Because you know what? I don't know.
Well, that's a pretty stereotypical sort of commercialized riff.
I didn't know that there was even more than one type of belly dancing. Now I have to ask,
a lot.
How long have you been doing it, and how did you get into it?
Sure, my mom will love this one. My mom's listening, by the way.
Where's your mom at?
My mom's at home. She's in Nanaimo.
In Nanaimo. Mm-hmm. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, hi, Mom.
What's your mom's name?
Nina.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Yeah, every day, Mom.
Nina, yeah.
I began dancing at the age of 5 and strongly into ballet and jazz and tap, and I was attending several weekly classes, and I was a dance guru right from the moment I started. You couldn't hold me back from belly dancing. I absolutely loved it. Watch it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't one of these kids that were kicking and screaming not at all. No.
You love it,
and when I wasn't dancing, I was preparing something to show my teacher, and I would show up 10 minutes early to show them my new choreography. So I was really eager. And over the years, I continued to train. When I got old enough, 12, my parents sent me away quite often to study in different parts of the country. So I studied with really some great dance companies, and lucky enough to perform alongside some of them, the Danny Grossman Company, Royal Winnipeg Ballet, National Ballet School Canada, and so forth.
So you've done this all your life?
All my life.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
This is Ramona sitting here. She's a belly dancer. If you have any questions about belly dancing, you'd like to phone in to the Brent Woofy Show here on CHLY 101.7. The phone number is 250-740-101.7. And no, not 101.7. Yes, 101.7.
You don't know your own phone number either. So
Ramona came in this morning and was telling me how early it is, and it's early for me too.
This is Indian fusion.
I can see the dance going on in my head.
And in the studio.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, tell us something about the costumes, Ramona. What do you wear when you do this?
Sure. Can I just backtrack a wee bit?
Sure.
I want to finish telling you about how I got into it because my mom's listening.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So when I was 17, I had a neighbor, and if she's listening, God love her. Her name was Philomena, and she was a little tiny belly dancer and a good friend of our family's. And my mom started taking classes from her, so that dragged me along. I took a few classes with my mom. So my mom was actually the first belly dancer of the family.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I had my daughter. I had my first daughter when I was about 20, and we actually have video footage of me, my mother, and my little daughter, before she was even all of 1 year old, belly dancing together in an old age home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So the costuming.
Is your mom dancing in the living room right now? Here you go, Mom.
Without a doubt. There you go. Get down, Mom.
All right.
Hey, can you come just a wee bit closer, Brent?
Oh, sure. Let me turn this stuff up.
Beauty.
She stuck something on my forehead. What is that?
That's called a bindi.
A bindi.
Yeah, that's an Indian piece of jewelry.
Oh, she's putting one on in the middle of her forehead.
Yeah, I can't see the middle of my forehead, but I'm sure it's there somewhere.
Oh, you've put those on so many times, I'll bet it's just second nature now.
Well, it's got to be close, and it's a little lopsided. That's okay. You know, variety's all good, too.
Oh, that's good. All right, yeah, so let's get into the costumes.
Costuming.
Yes.
Okay. So the costumes... the costumes are as varied as the different genres of dancing. But I'll talk about, I guess, the main costume that people familiarize belly dancing with, because that's probably the image that most people have in their head, which is called the bedla. And that's the bra with either the beads or the coins, and the belt with the beads or the coins, or a mixture of both. And they've become so exquisite now. We have rhinestones and diamonds and jewels and,
wow.
and they're dripping with everything. But the origins of where that came from, this is really cool. The origins of where that came from is the gypsies who would entertain on the streets. The gypsies traveled from India originally along the Nile in Egypt, and they would basically wear their dowry on their persons because, of course, they didn't have bank accounts or even safe boxes for that matter. So what they were worth and what they would dance for would be applied to their body, and that's why that's where the coins came from. And then from the coins, became just a sign of wealth, a symbol of wealth with jewels and beads and so forth. And as I said, it's taken on its own Western form now. They get pretty decked out.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to somebody, and they said that I said, I'm going to have a belly dancer on the radio show.
Yeah.
And I said something about it's very visual, but they said, but you can also hear the costume.
You can. And, I am kicking myself this morning because I had 2 pairs of finger cymbals. They're called zils or sagats. And I was going to bring us both a pair, and that was number one thing I was going to bring, and that was the number one thing I forgot.
Well, it is early.
It is. It's very early, and it's not belly dancing hours by any stretch of imagination. But I have some coins on. I can jingle for you.
All right. Let's just turn this on here. Here's another sample of music that you belly dance to.
This is my industrial tribal fusion type I dance to. It's a little odd.
So is this, in this part of the music right now, would you be actually dancing right to this part, or is this like an intro?
This is a bit of an intro. I'm slowly getting into it. But if you just let that play for a bit, it sounds quite interesting.
Sure, you bet.
Yeah, so can I pass you your belt?
Yes, please. I'm going to wear a belly dancing thingy here.
His coins are bigger than mine.
Oh. So what do? I put this on my wrist?
No.
No, on my waist.
Yeah, you'll have to get off the chair, Brent.
My waist is a lot bigger than hers, too.
It goes on your hips, actually. A little lower than the waist. That's it. And it'll just tie right at the front.
Or you just tie it up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Can you hear that?
You got to really shake it.
I was shaking my belly dancing.
Turn.
Okay, Ramona's going to...
smaller.
Wow.
This is one of my favorite pieces to perform. It was inspired by a lady named Rachel Bryce of the Indigo, also known as the Belly Dance Superstars.
Wow. I'm just spellbound here.
But my own original choreography.
Okay. Like I say, if you want to give Ramona a call, at the radio station here if you have any questions about belly dancing. The phone number is 250-740-1017. And you can phone us down here or you can send us an email at brentandwoofy@chly.ca. Okay, we're just going to take a very, very quick break from Ramona to do the weather forecast. I'm wondering if we should just use this music to do the weather forecast. Have a quick listen to this. I'm going to do the weather in just 1 second because we have a caller who would like to ask Ramona a question.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, hi, Ramona.
Hi.
Sorry to interrupt the weather report, but
this is more important.
Took Brent's invitation. It's Ken Brault.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. I have to ask you, did you bring your sword?
I brought a picture of my sword.
Oh.
I'm as prepared as I can be for 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay, because I was just going to tell Brent that I seen Ramona dance with a sword. I was amazed, and then Ramona hired me for something, and I made sure she was happy because I didn't want to get her mad.
He saved my life.
Yeah.
As I held a sword.
I was worried you might take mine.
Yeah.
So, can you talk about how you learned to dance with a sword? I don't know if you can describe it on the radio, but it's...
Yeah, thanks for calling.
I can't hear you very well, so I'll hang up and listen.
Oh, okay. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, great. It sounds noisy. Sounds very noisy down there.
It's fun.
It's fun. Okay, bye.
Thanks. Yeah, the sword is a... do you want me to talk about that now?
Yeah, you go right ahead. You bet.
The sword is one of the props that I use, and it is a real sword. However, it has been adjusted for dance, so it's balanced a little bit differently, so it sits directly in the middle of my head as opposed to sort of lopsiding on one.
You have a picture of that on your website.
I do.
Yeah. You want to tell people your website address? So
my website is
www.bellydance.ca.
Not .com.
Yeah.
.ca.
That's right. Yeah, we have to make sure that you say .ca. Just like the end of CHLY.ca.
Yeah.
It's bellydance.ca. And Ramona has quite a few pictures up there of her sword and her... What are these things called again?
Zils.
The zils and her costumes. And, just go dial that up right now and take a look. Hey, Kenny, thanks for phoning. And we're going to get into the weather report now. And then we'll get right back to Ramona. She's going to take a little breather here. Yeah, there you go. Well, because of your belly dancing, you're going to have done. Yeah, for sure. Okay. I love this song when we're doing the weather report, because what that means is there's going to be sunshine. Today being Tuesday, we have highs of 19, sunny with cloudy periods. Tonight, the low is 10. We've got a few cloudy periods tonight. Tomorrow, Wednesday, a high of 17 in Nanaimo, cloudy with sunny periods. Then for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, it looks the same. Sun, sun, sun. What a beautiful way to start the weekend. Highs are 23 each and every day. Lows are 9, 10, and 11 in that order. So we're going to have a beautiful sunny weekend here in Nanaimo. So once again, get out your suntan oil, get out your lawnmowers, get out your Bermuda shorts, and enjoy the sunshine. Okay, it's the Brent Woofy Show. We're talking with Ramona, a belly dancer. Ramona's website is www.bellydance.ca. All right, and I've got another CD with some... Is this a different type of music?
This is a very special CD to me. This is a very special band to me because I tour with them. I hooked up with Pavlo, Pavlo.net, if I may say. P-A-V as in Victor, L-O.net. And he's a 6-piece Mediterranean band. So this is more of the Greek style of belly dancing music, especially photo number 6, Brent.
You got it. What kind of instruments are in this band?
They have a percussionist who's got just a wild array of drum and different types of percussion instruments, and they have a bouzouki, a Greek bouzouki, which is kind of like a guitar, and a Mediterranean guitar, and that's Pavlo playing the lead on the guitar.
Let's have a little listen here.
Yeah. This is my piece. This is Sifiteli, Greek belly dance, it means.
I'm going to shake my hips to this song. Check this out. Have a listen.
Opa!
Maybe it is a good thing this is radio, because if you see Brent doing a belly dance...
You'll fall all over him. You'll throw money.
I don't know about that. Woohoo! So when you dance to this music, they're playing it live?
Live.
Wow.
And I get to dance with it. When I tour with them, I get to dance with these live 6-piece, great-looking hunks every second night on a beautiful big stage that packs it in at about 500, 600 people every single time. And it's all improvised. It's all live. The tunes I'm familiar with. I know what they're going to play for me, but it's different every night because it's live and they improvise, and they're just a bunch of hams on stage. So they're really fun to perform with.
Where do you perform with them?
Well, I tour around the western part of Canada with them. So the first one the very first time I performed with them, it was mainly just on Vancouver Island. It was in Courtenay and Nanaimo Port Theatre at Sid Williams and so forth. And then the second time I toured with them, I went right up into the interior, all the way up north, up to Fort St. Nelson, Fort St. John, and then the last time was at Christmas time, and we went right through to Saskatchewan and did some casino Christmas shows.
Oh wow!
Is my bandwidth exceeded? Are you on my website?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I've been having some trouble. I keep saying my bandwidth is exceeded, but I think it's fixed now.
Okay,
my server's on the ball.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
DANCER.ca.
And there we go. And the fellow who actually put this website together for me is a good friend of Pavlos, and he's also a music producer out of Toronto.
Bellydancer.ca.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. All right, yeah, it's too bad we don't have the little symbols here, because I feel like symboling here. All righty. This is the Brent and Woofy Show on CHLY 101 FM in Nanaimo. You can also pick us up at www.chly.ca. And Ramona's here with us today. And I have a belly dancing piece of costume on. What's this called again?
That's just a hip belt.
A hip belt.
Yeah. Now that type of belt is something that I would wear for practice or for students or at one of my diva parties.
Oh, do you teach as well?
I do. I teach at Malaspina, actually, at the college, and I teach on Tuesdays from 4 to 5. We're in between sessions right now, so you won't find me there until the fall. And I was actually teaching more privately. I was doing quite a few classes downtown, and then what happened is that Pavlo scooped me up.
Oh.
So I said, I need to clear my plate for this man.
What? Who takes belly dancing?
Everybody, all ages and all stages of life, from ages 5 to, Lord, 95. And
really?
All different sizes, all different ethnicities, and that's a beautiful thing about belly dancing. It's not like you'll find in a ballet class where everybody's, 12 or 13 and a rod.
Is it all women, or is there men that belly dance?
It is mostly women.
Is there such a thing as a male belly dancer?
Absolutely. And male, well, I'm sitting right beside you.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, I'm shaking my hip belt.
Male belly dancers are actually really quite talented because their muscular abilities really show through once they learn the skill. Well, and I just actually recently took a workshop by a fellow named Jim Boz, and he was from, I think he's from L.A., somewhere in the States. But he was fantastic. It was wonderful, and he was towering over all the ladies. He looked like he had got to be 6.5 foot, and he was about 250 pounds, and he's a weightlifter. He looked like Genie from Aladdin.
Oh.
Yeah, he was bald, and he had a little goatee, and he was this huge guy.
Well, you have to be in good shape to do this.
Well, yeah, you know, somebody being in good shape is sort of really relative to how they feel, and I feel like I'm in good shape, and you know, it just varies for everybody. So that's a particular, I think, to my background and my experience is that as a dancer, one-to-one relationship between being in good shape and performing well. That's not the case for everybody. I mean, some belly dancers are, some belly dancers are very heavy, particularly in the Middle East and in Egypt where they came from. They actually prefer heavier belly dancers.
Oh, is that right?
But it doesn't mean they're not in good shape.
Right. Oh,
right?
of course. Yes. Well, I wonder if Woofy could do any belly dancing. Woofy, you want to give it a try? Come here, bud. Come here, Woofy.
I bet you Woofy can do this.
How you doing? Oh, she's, oh, yes. Okay, Woofy, the belly is gyrating. Woofy, gyrate your belly.
I've never done this before. This is pretty cool. I'm 14 next month, you know.
Well, you're definitely old enough.
I'm a dog.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, hey, Woofy. Yeah. Tell the folks how old you are in dog years.
Let's see, you're 7 years, dog years in every human year, and I'm going to be 14, so 14 times 7, 98 years old.
Can you believe that? It's a 98-year-old belly dancing dog. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it takes all kinds.
But Woofy, you're more like a person, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I'm 14. Yeah.
I'm just wondering, Brent, how that would sound if Woofy did a zagreet.
Did a who?
A zagreet.
What's a zagreet? Look out, the cows are coming home. I'll try it.
Oh, that was fantastic.
I can bark. Arf, arf, arf.
I can bark too.
Can you bark? Oh, that's pretty cool. Do you have another CD of a different type of music that we could put on here?
I do. I'd like to share this one too because this is a local musician that I actually perform with quite a bit. His name is Thomas Michaud. Let me just count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just counting down.
14.
14.
Number
you want
14.
Number 14?
Yeah. Now this stuff that he's got on his CD, this is the newest CD he's just cut, is a little bit more subdued than how he usually plays with me. It's usually a little bit more upbeat. This is very nice, easy listening music. It's beautiful. When I perform with him, I also usually have a percussionist with me. Often it's Voodoo Dave. A lot of people would have heard of Voodoo Dave.
Voodoo Dave.
Voodoo Dave. Dave McGrath. And this is Thomas Michaud.
Here it comes.
He teaches at Arbutus Music. I said that well, didn't I?
It's okay. It's live radio. You get a second
But
shot.
he'll be glad I said it.
All right. That's Dance of Summer by Thomas Michaud.
Yeah, he's a French fella. He's classically trained in the guitar, and he's just phenomenal.
And you say he's local, right?
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is his third CD.
That's good.
I think he'd very much like to come and have a seat down here sometime and chat it up with you as well.
I think we should do that.
I think you should.
I think we should.
Yeah.
All right, you were talking about some props you wanted to mention.
For variety. I dance with a number. I do so many shows. I have to keep it entertaining.
Yes.
And I have to keep it entertaining every from show to show and from weekend to weekend. You know, I average about 6 shows a weekend.
Wow.
So some of the bigger stage shows lend themselves to some pretty interesting props, and you'll also see on my website I've got pictures of something called ISIS wings, which are 10-foot metallic wings. Some of these are also very well adapted to weddings and larger events and halls and so forth. Right? Yeah, those are the ISIS wings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm looking at the picture right now of the ISIS wings. They are very cool.
Yeah, and I dance with a shamadan. It's also called a candelabra. Go down there.
There it is. Oh yeah.
And that's a wedding. That is definitely authentically a wedding processional piece. So that was done, as I said, traditionally in a wedding procession.
So are those things burning?
They are. And
There's
sometimes
candles.
they're dripping hot wax on my head, too.
There's candles burning.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I dance with a sword, and I dance sometimes with double swords, and I dance with finger cymbals, zils, and I dance with big peacock feather fans.
You swing the swords around?
I swing them, but mostly I balance them.
Can I count your fingers, please?
Yeah.
Oh, they're all there.
Although I started off with 7 on each hand. I don't know.
Yeah, she's got all her fingers there, so maybe now we have to count the customers' fingers, the people in the audience.
Well, they're not here anymore.
Yeah.
I'd just like to mention that most of the pictures were done on my website because I get a lot of comments about them by Mark Corbett, who is a local photographer, and a lot of people will recognize that name.
I know Mark. Yes,
I used to work in the paper.
Yeah. Mark has done. We've been doing stuff together for 14. It'll be 14 years this year.
Yeah. He'd love to see you in this.
Oh, no way!
Coin belt sitting here beside me.
This is why I do radio, so you can't see it. All right, and you've got some shows coming up.
I've got a tremendous amount of shows. I'm going to start with my regulars, and then I'm going to tell you about some particular ones that are coming up that I'd like to invite people to. Every single weekend, I'm at Alexandra's Greek Bistro and Italian Grill. Get that right. Alexandra's is on the corner of Northfield and Bowen, and that's every Friday at 7. And then I scoot on down to Enrico's, which is in Departure Bay, right across from the ferry. It's right across from the beach. And I'm there at 7:30. And those are on Friday and Saturday evenings. Now, Enrico's has expanded all the way to Parksville, so there's just far too many shows just between those 2 restaurants for me to handle on my own. So I've sent a few belly dancers out to the Parksville way to dance for me in my place. So once in a while there's a replacement for me. But by and large, Enrico's on Fridays and Saturday evenings in Departure Bay and out in Parksville at 7 o'clock at Enrico's. So some particular ones that are coming up. If you are in the Duncan area, the Spice Shack Eatery is happening. That's just right on the highway. That's happening on June 9th. And shows start at 6:30. And then there's the Dolce Vita if you are in Port Alberni area. And that is on Sunday, June 3rd. They're having just a full-fledged Greek night. Those are just the best. The dishes breaking and the dancing on the tables. Those are my favorite. I love dancing in those ones. And Rialka's, which is in Ladysmith, if you're in that area. And that is actually every month on the last Saturday of every month. So this month will be the 30th. And showtime there is 7 o'clock.
You're a busy belly dancer.
I'm a busy belly dancer.
Say that fast. Busy belly dancer. Well, that's pretty darn cool. I'm so glad you came down this morning to share that, because I know that a lot of the listeners don't even know what belly dancing is. They've seen it on TV. They've seen it somewhere, but they haven't had anybody to talk to them about belly dancing. And I learned a lot of things about belly dancing today.
Good.
That was really...
Then I've done my job.
I think so. That was fantastic.
Thanks for having me, Brent.
Woofy, come here, Woofy. Come here, Woofy. Can you say thank you, Ramona?
Oh, thank you, Ramona. That was really cool.
You're welcome, and you're the cutest 14-year-old belly dancing pup I've ever seen in my life.
Isn't she sweet?
Well, and Woofy?
Yeah?
To ask her next time to bring her little cymbals.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you come in again, could you bring your little cymbals that would fit on my little paws?
I will, and I'll give you a little lesson.
Oh, cool. Because I really like that belly dancing music.
Okay, Woofy, you know what? It is time to wrap up the show already.
Where did the hour go?
That went like fast like crazy. Now, it is tradition on the Brent and Woofy show to end the show singing Bye, Bye, Bye. And I never tell the guests they're going to sing with me.
That's why I dance, because I don't sing.
Well, you're going to sing today.
All right.
Because all it is, you go, that's the end of the show. Now we got to go say bye, bye, bye. And you can just sing on the bye, bye, bye part. Okay. And then at the very end, it goes bye, 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 bye. Like that.
I can try.
Okay. Now, next week's show, I've got a saxophone player named Steve Jones coming in, and Darren Nilsson with his trombone. These guys have been playing their horns for 1 billion years, and both of them played on Brent and Woofy CDs. We're going to have them down here next week to perform, to tell you about saxophones and trombones, to play some stuff, and if I can talk them into it, I might even bring my guitar in and do a live song. Woohoo! Okay, are you ready, Ramona?
I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
You ever sang at 8:49 in the morning?
I try not to sing, period.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming along. I want to thank all the listeners for hanging in there with us today and coming along for the ride and learning about belly dancing. That was so cool. In a couple weeks, Al Beeler's coming on the show. That's my dad. He's going to come and do some yodeling, and I think Ramona's going to teach him how to do some cowboy belly dancing.
Yeah.
That'll be really, really cool. And, we're going to have fun, so clear your throat. Let's sing the goodbye song, and we'll see you all next week. Same place, same station, CHLY 101.7. See you later.
I'm a soprano.
That's the end of the show, but now we gotta go say bye, bye, bye. We sure had some fun, but now we gotta run, say bye, bye, bye. We're Brent and Ramona of the radio show. We sure had fun. We gotta go say bye, 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 bye. I'm gonna shake my belt to take it out of here. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye, bye.
Oppa.
I'm 5 years old and I have a bad cold, so I can't talk to you too long. I'm going to see Dr. Muffin at 3. I have to bring my dolly Kate along. Dr. Muffin's not his real name, you know, but he smiles when I call him that. He knows a lot about dollies and kids. Dr. Muffin likes to make me laugh. Today's the day, sneeze, sneeze, cough, cough. Katie needs a checkup. Today's the day, hip, hip, hooray. Dr. Muffin will fix my dollar and me. I'm so miserable. So is Katie, but her cold's invisible. It doesn't even tickle, but Dr. Muffin will fix it like a miracle. My dolly Katie's a little bit afraid, even when I hold her hand. So I told her it's okay to be a baby. Dr. Muffin will understand. Today's the day, sneeze, sneeze, cough, cough. Katie needs a checkup. Today's the day, hip, hip, hooray. Dr. Muffin will fix my dollar and me. Dr. Muffin's got a candy red bed and a full vodka tonsil fit. He lets me check Katie's eyes and ears and open her mouth to say, Dr. Muffin said that I could be a doctor, but I'd have to go to doctor school. It sounds fine, but I think I'd really mind if my patients called me doctor. I'm so miserable. So is Katie, but her cold's invisible. It doesn't even tickle, but Dr. Muffin will fix it like a miracle. Today's the day, sneeze, sneeze, cough, cough. Katie needs a checkup. Today's the day, hip, hip, hooray. Dr. Muffin will fix my doll up and me. Oh golly gee, it's 2:45. I better get Katie's coat and hat. I got to leave, my mom's calling me. Bye bye, so long, and that's that. Oh.
There was one little bird sitting in a tree, and then he took off to fly. Well, that one little bird was sitting in the tree. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. There was one little bird in the sky. There was one little bird flew by. There was two little woodchucks playing on the ground, around and around, around. There was two little woodchucks playing on the ground, around and around, around. There was two, round and around, around. There was two, round and around, around. There was three little frogs sitting on a log, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. There was three little frogs sitting on a log, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. There was three, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. There was three, ribbit, 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 ribbit. I said a ribbit.
There were two frogs hopping in the rain. Two frogs hopping in the rain. One said to the other, fella, come stand under my umbrella. We'll stay dry together, 'cause we're friends, we're friends. We care about each other, we're friends, we're friends. I like you and you like me, we hardly ever disagree. There were two frogs hopping in the rain. Two frogs hopping in the rain. One said to the other, hey, would you like to come and play at my house tomorrow? 'Cause we're friends, we're friends. We care about each other, we're friends, we're friends. I like you and you like me, we hardly ever disagree. There were two frogs hopping in the rain. Two frogs hopping in the rain. One said to the other, well, I'll have to ask my mother, but I'll get back to you tomorrow. But we're friends, we're friends. We care about each other, we're friends, we're friends.